Well, it's day 2 of a 3-day, 72-hour fast that I'm doing. It's a water-only fast. And I thought I'd give you an update because a lot of people have been asking me about it. A lot of people have been looking at my story and asking me why I'm doing it and how I'm doing. And boy, gosh, it's so hard. I'm not gonna pull any punches. It is hard. Especially when I'm not outside of my normal environment and I'm around all the people and the triggers around the habits I have of eating. This morning, my son was eating breakfast. I don't usually eat breakfast, but this morning he was eating avocado toast, and God, it looked good. Oh my God! I was just like, I would die for that avocado toast. It's only been 36 hours. Actually, now it's been like almost 40 hours. And yeah, really, the hardest part is in keeping my thinking from thinking too much about eating and food. I did have a little bit of a headache last night, and I definitely feel hungry. Now, in terms of the reason for doing this, the easiest explanation, and you can do research on this online, but it's cellular housekeeping. It's allowing your cells to clean up like metabolic derangement and metabolic waste that just accumulates in your system. And because your system is constantly digesting food, this is the way I understand it. Because your system is constantly digesting food, it never gets a break, never gets to rest. So maybe I'm not having mental clarity either because I'm saying a lot. I don't know. So that's the purpose. A lot of people will say that cells that have metabolic derangement are also cancering. They're not cancer cells yet, but they have the potential of turning into cancer. So a lot of the people who suggest fasting, they're indications that it's helpful for avoiding the potential of cancer. I don't know if that's true or not. One of the reasons I do it is for the mental fortitude, the doing hard things and teaching yourself that you can, or teaching myself that I can. And in spite of the fact that I know I can, because I've done this before, I've done a 5-day fast, I've done 2 or 3 3-day fasts, I've done 24-hour fasts. I don't do them a lot, but just like with cold plunging, no matter how many times I've done it, it's still hard. I still get, find myself suffering. Suffering may be the wrong word, but find myself confronted by the mental thinking that says, "Oh, what are you, an idiot? What are you thinking about? This is stupid. There's no reason to do this. There's food everywhere. You're not in a famine. Just eat." Or get out of this cold plunge. The water's cold. Like, you don't have any business being in here. Besides, this could hurt you. Oh, that's another thought about the food. This could hurt you. What are you thinking? So I like confronting that little voice and teaching myself that the voice isn't in charge, that I am in charge. That's a whole nother conversation about voices and whose voice is what. And but let's just say that teaching that voice that wants me to quit and give up is teaching it that I'm boss, not it, is really, 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 really useful. So I thought I'm gonna show you what I do. I use a Precision Extra blood glucose monitor, and yep, there we go. To measure my ketone levels and my blood glucose levels. I don't really need to do it, but it's just kind of fun. So I've got a little pricker here, and I'm opening up the the glucose test strip, and the purple one is the ketone test strip. The indicator that your body has moved into a ketosis state is, I'm going to put the strip into the meter. It's going to turn on. And now it's asking me to add blood. So I'm going to prick my finger. Going to get a little blood going. Can you see it on there? It's a tiny little prick. You barely feel it. There's the blood. And I got enough there. My blood glucose level is 74. Pretty good. It's low, really low. That's to be expected. I haven't eaten in 24 hours, 36 hours. All right, the ketones are something that will go up as your fasting increases in duration, because it's indicating that your body is transitioning into using ketones for energy rather than glucose. So I just pushed it a little bit more and got a little bit more blood out, and it's going to take a little bit longer. Not a lot. And my ketones are at 1.4. Now, normally when I'm going through my day, my normal life, my ketones are at like 0 or 1, because your body, or not 1, 0.1. That's what it would normally come up on a ketone meter. But the fact that it's at 1.4 means my body is already moving into a state where it's converting fat stores into usable energy substrates called ketones, and then using the ketones to create energy. And that's what your body would do if you were in a fasting state, because there was no food available. Like, you would start to burn your own fat stores. So I'm inducing that condition. That's how people can do longer fasts, 5-day fasts, 7-day fasts, 10-day fasts, 30-day fasts, 90-day fasts. Like, people do some pretty ridiculously long fasts. The only way I would suggest that is if you have doctor supervision. Anyway, this video is getting really long. It's been nice kind of rambling, and I haven't done a really long video in a really long time. So that's it. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'm going to hang in there and see how it goes. I'll leave you an update again either later today or tomorrow.